In my video on the possibility of life on Venus, I talked about a potential sign that we detected life in the planet's atmosphere. However, any life we will find will likely be bacteria or other simple organisms. In other words, we won't be seeing aliens in our own solar system. However, that changes if we start looking beyond our own solar system and into the solar systems of other stars. That's right. There are other planets outside of our solar system, and some of them have the potential to support life. Now, before we get into this out of this world stuff, I would appreciate if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for future content. Okay, so to start, these planets are called exoplanets. Today, astronomers have confirmed over 4,000 of them scattered across the galaxy, and they range from Jupiter-sized planets that orbit their stars in just a few days to smaller, rocky planets that orbit far from their star. They also orbit around several different star types. Some orbit around sun-like stars, while others orbit around cooler, dimmer stars called red dwarfs. This will be important later. However, today we're not interested in the extremes. Instead, we're looking at the planets that have the conditions most similar to Earth. These include rocky, Earth-sized planets that orbit just the right distance from their stars, and thus have temperatures similar or the same as Earth's. These are called potentially habitable planets. Now, potentially habitable planets don't have to be the exact same as Earth. Some of them are what we call super Earths, and these are several times the size of Earth. Others orbit closer or further from their stars than Earth, making them a little hotter or a little colder. This is where star type comes into play. Sun-like stars allow the planet to orbit at a relatively far distance from their star, so they aren't subject to tidal locking. I'll explain what that is in a second. However, these stars evolve so quickly that life only has a couple billion years to develop before the planet gets too hot. On the other hand, red dwarfs live far longer, on the scale of trillions of years, and they remain virtually unchanged throughout their lifespan. However, these stars are much cooler and dimmer than the sun, so planets have to orbit closer to it. This can cause the planet to be tidally locked, meaning the rotational period of the planet is the same as its orbital period. This causes a situation where one side of the planet is permanently heated by the star, while the other side gets no sunlight at all, both of which are detrimental to life as we know it. All told, the star type plays a huge role in whether or not the planet can host life. Now, I'd love to go a little deeper, but this is about as much as I can fit into a 3 or 4 minute video. As a result, a part 2 of this is very likely to happen in the near future, but not tomorrow. Why? Well, that's because in light of me hitting 50 subscribers yesterday, I plan to make a 50 sub special tomorrow. Exactly what that special is, I don't know just yet. So if you have any ideas, feel free to leave them down in the comments, and you'll see what it is tomorrow. As always, I would appreciate if you'd like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for future content. Thanks and have a great day.